Hello everybody and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this video we'll talk about MCC counseling process in very detail, each and every aspect to get admission into the colleges through All India quota 50% deemed universities and the central universities like DU, EME, BHU and all those. How you can select, what are the factors you need to keep in mind while going for selection of a particular college. All the factors I will be explaining in this video. And before we go ahead, you can subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and for the counseling one-to-one personalized counseling package, you can call us to the number, or you can send a WhatsApp message. In the description you can find a Telegram group link. You can join Telegram group link so that you can ask your questions there, and some other uh, candidates from other states or your state can also answer the question that you are asking. So it is a good platform, and you can have some ebooks. You can download those as well. So let's get started. The counseling process is very much important. It might not be as important, it might not be looking very important for now, but in the advance I will give you the idea so that it will help you setting the target, and which you should go for and what you should not go for. So how you can select the college and how the counseling process goes on. So first thing, how you can select the college, what are the factors that you need to see for government as well as private colleges. First factor is tuition fee. If money is an factor for you, then definitely tuition fee is the first thing. Second thing is how good is particular institution for your branch that you're looking for. uh, a, an institution, a medical college might not be good for all the branches. So branch wise you have to rank all your institutions when you going to do the counseling, and it plays a very great role when you do the choice filling. So you need to rank it out. Our paid in our paid counseling we will provide all your ranking of the colleges, their tuition fee, stipend, uh, how is the OPD, ICU, branch wise, so that you can get best possible result from the counseling process. Service bond, is there any service uh, you need to serve after completion of PG, and in case you don't want to serve the service, then how much penalty, bond penalty you need to pay, how much is the stipend amount for government and private college whichever you're going for, where is it located, any attached hospital. So how is the patient load in the hospital, so that it based on the patient load you get the opportunity, get the hands-on opportunity. There are medical colleges which is not very good, but its hospital is very good. The number of patients that reaches every day in particular hospital is in thousand. So you can definitely in hundreds, not in thousand, in several hundreds per day, 600 or something like that. So you can definitely choose, see from that point of view. Just don't see the brand of the hospital, you see the hands-on opportunity as well. Is the medical college old or new? Seat is permitted or recognized, and infrastructure, advanced machineries are there. Some of corporate hospital will have all the advanced robotic surgery related machineries. If you have that kind of, you need to see from that aspect also when you're going for surgical branches especially, or radio and all. ICU, OPD and hospitals bed capacity. So these are some of the uh, points that you need to have before you going for the final choice filling. Okay, now let's understand the MCC counseling process. MCC is a body, or you can say counseling authority, that owns the counseling process, and its job to allocate total number of seats that comes under its control to the candidates based on their rank through the counseling process. So counseling process is mechanism. If you know the counseling process, you know how to pick the best possible. It's like Google is a web search engine. You know how the search engine works, so you know how you can rate your website on top. Just I'm giving you a complete view of it. So you know the counseling process, you know how you can get the best possible out of it. So our expert counseling do the same thing. They know how to get best possible result from the counseling process. So you need to understand the counseling process. Let me give an overview. So how many colleges that comes under and how many seats that comes under MCC counseling process? All India, all government college, 50% seat. Any government college, I'm not talking about the central university, just government colleges. The government college might be in any state, Bihar, UP, Karnataka, Maharashtra, or anything. You take 50% seats, that will be coming under the ownership of MCC to allocate the seats to the candidates through counseling process. All central universities, central government universities like BHU, DU, AMU, AFMC, okay, 100% seats of deemed universities like Manipal University, JSS, all the top ones, or like some institutions which is in Chennai, Santosh, all the deemed universities. So these are number of seats. Okay, so you want to take admission in particular institution, so you need to understand which counseling you need to apply for. So I'm talking about central level MCC counseling process. This year, in this list of the colleges, you can add hospitals for DNB as well. They will be conducted. I have not updated because it's not official. Counseling authority is MCC. The counseling will get conducted in 4 rounds: round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. In the beginning of the counseling process, when the notification gets released from MCC, you can visit MCC official website and you can get the schedule for round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. Okay, in each of the counseling in each of the phase of the counseling, in round 1, round 2, round 3, they will allow you to register for the counseling process. In case you haven't participated in the round 1, you have an option to participate in round 2. There is a amount of registration fee you need to pay, and the registration fee will also vary based on the colleges you are going for. If you are going for just government colleges, then you have to pay some around 10,000. The amount might increase this time. In case of deemed universities, you have to pay 2 lakhs as a security deposit. The concept of paying security deposit is also very important to understand. When you go for state level counseling, there also need to pay, like UP state, and it also impacts how the trend will go for the cutoff in round 1 and round 2 and other rounds. So there are many factors that we need to understand. They keep security deposit just to make sure the candidate who gets the seat doesn't play so much with the seat. If you get the seat, you should be sure that you want to take, otherwise you will be losing the amount you have paid for security deposit, and 2 lakhs amount is a good amount to make the seat secure. So that's the intention behind keeping 2 lakhs as a security deposit for deemed universities, and 10,000 amount is for government institutions. Okay, so after round 1 is completed, you will be given free exit opportunity. In the round 1, if you have gotten particular, if you have assigned particular seat, you are not bound to go for admission in that college. You can take free exit, means you don't join the college. In the second round, still you are eligible with the same registration. You don't need to do the fresh registration. Okay, third round, up to second round, you can participate for all India 50% government college seats. After completion of round 2, they will release as per the schedule duration. Under that duration, those candidates who got seat through all India round 2, all India quota 50%, and the candidate joined, so out of 50%, the remaining seat get transferred to the state authority and they conduct their own counseling. So we will discuss state level counseling in different videos. So what are the open state, closed state, and all those things. In the round 3, the mop up, they call it mop up round also, or round 3 also. In the round 3, you will have the option to select colleges like central universities and deemed universities only, not all India fit invitation quota. In round 4, the counseling gets conducted at institution level, that is called state vacancy round also, or institutional round as well. Okay, so you have to do the registration for particular institution. We will discuss in detail about that later point of time. I'm just giving you an overview of it, the counseling process, so that you understand and what are the factors you need to take care while going for the medical colleges. That's why having a consult from expert counselor who has the information and who is want to provide the information for all, who is able to provide all the information that you need, is very much helpful. You just invest a small amount of money, which is very minimal compared to amount you pay as a tuition fee for private colleges especially, and it can help you saving so many lakhs of tuition fee and getting a much better college that you might get through normal counseling process. So you need to do the counseling process very smartly. That is purpose behind giving all these informations through YouTube channel. Okay, so hope you are able to capture the information we try to share, and in detail if you want to know, you can call us, you can comment us into the comment section, or you can send us WhatsApp messages as well on this number. Okay, so that's it from my side in this video. If you have any question, you can text me. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Goodbye.